Hi, my name is Shane Lambert, and I'm coming to you from Metropolis. That's what the name of this scene is called. I want to talk about my novel and just explain what it's about and how I got to writing it. Firstly, it was the first work of fiction that I took seriously. I remember when I was younger. In my 20s, I tried to write some fiction, but I never really stuck with it, and it is a process to get good at it. I started writing the novel. It's called The Suit in the Backpack. That's the name of the series. Part one is called Down and Out in the Canadian Rockies. I started to write this novel, by my memory, it was 2013. I think there were some earlier versions of it which were very, very primitive. Like I wouldn't even own up to them these days. But I started taking it seriously in 2013. That's not to say that I worked on it for 10 years, though. I could set it aside for 6 months. But as far as dedicating some time to it and sticking with it here and there, I started writing it in 2013, and I just finished the final version of it. I had previous versions published. I remember publishing it, I think, in late 2013, and I actually got some pretty good reviews. But when I read it myself, I was like, no, I want it to be better. And I guess 30, 40 iterations of it later, we have what it is now. I published this about a year ago, and then I just worked on it again, and I'm finished with it. I feel like I have to move on. So even if I think differently of something now, it's basically I'm moving on with it. I'll read the synopsis of it that's on Amazon. A man in his 20s drastically changes the vision he has for his life. What results is a change in lifestyle, workplace, relationship status, and living arrangement. Shane Christopher. Shane is spelled with a Y. It's a kind of a fictional version of me. It's not a true story. Shane Christopher, a 27-year-old telephone salesperson, gives up a life trying to make his way up the corporate ladder in Edmonton, Alberta, and instead moves into staff accommodation in a resort town in the Canadian Rockies. Dreams of broader travel are on the far horizon when he first makes the change, but they get closer and closer as his patience for his situation in the Canadian Rockies gets thinner and thinner. Part 1 of The Suit in the Backpack, subtitled Down and Out in the Canadian Rockies, is roughly 60,000 words in length. It is the first part of a series that will take readers far and wide. So I have the novel is first. It's set in Edmonton, Alberta, and the main character moves to Jasper, Alberta. I did do that at one point in my life. So there's when I think about, is this novel based on a true story? Sort of. I mean, I took a lot of artistic license, so to speak, but I got a lot of the main points of the novel. I feel are true, by my opinion. They may be debatable, but it's not. Don't mean to say that I'm omniscient or anything, but they're the world according to Shane kind of thing. But it's very fictional in other ways. The hotel that my main character works at, I never worked at. He works in 2 hotels during his stay in Jasper. When I moved there, I only worked in one. There's all kinds of things that aren't true, but I feel like it's a true story in deeper ways. It's not true in very superficial ways. Like I don't remember details, but it is true I'll give you an example. I don't represent staff accommodation in the resort towns in the Rockies in a very flattering way. That is true to my experience, and so there is some truth there. But I'm starting to move into the promotional period. I don't want to I want to stay as an indie author. I don't actually, just as a personal thing, I prefer to work alone. I don't like working with other people that much. And so, I'm not even considering going into publication other than self publication. But I think it's a really polished work. Anybody that has reviewed any version of it has given it 5 stars. So currently, there's only one reviewer for this current version, and that's probably just I haven't reached enough people. When I published it 10 years ago, I recall 2 5-star reviews, and then a later version, I recall one 5-star review. The only review is from somebody named Anna right now. She says it's from the verified purchase. If you've ever wondered what living in a touristic place is on and off the season, this story will show you behind the scenes. She calls it an engaging and likable read. So I hope you give it a try. I do take advantage of the free promotions, so go ahead and follow my Twitter if you're waiting for those. Otherwise, it's $2.99 is the price that is basically you're supposed to aim for as an Amazon writer. So that's what I've put it at. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Please follow me on Twitter. I'm at uncoolnegated. Thank you. Bye.